Hello friends, it's Cindy Brumbaugh from CindyLeeBDesigns.com, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today I have a fun Easter project for you using the Hey Chick and the Hey Birthday Chick. As you can see, I'm using these cute little images that you can find here in the Hey Birthday Chick, the little chick that's popped out of the egg already, and this little guy here that's trying to get out on his journey of life there. And then we've got these great dies. We've got the birthday chick dies and we've got the chick dies. So we're going to be using both of those. Now the fun thing on this one here is this box. It is a no glue necessary box. These are the Love You Always treat boxes. They're on page 11 of our mini catalog that's around till the end of May. And so when you get these, they're very, very sturdy. And there's a shiny side because it's food safe. And then there is a matte side to it. So what I do is I put the shiny side down first. Okay, I'm gonna bring out mine here. So I'm gonna put the shiny side down because I want the shiny side to end up inside the box. And then I just go and on all the scored lines, I'm just making them pliable for me. Okay, so when you go to put together this box, you are going to take these two little sides here. Okay, so you see these little 4 flaps here on these sides. This little flaps are going to, I'm gonna fold this here so you can see a little bit better. So you're gonna put the 2 flaps together and you're going to take this flap on the side and you're gonna fold it in and then close it down, and you'll see, you'll see that this little piece here is kind of folded down there. It's actually not going to be down there tight until we put the next piece in. Okay, so we're gonna also put that in one and see how we're folding it down there, and we're putting that little flap down there. So now we can see how our box is starting to form. But in order for this to stay together, we're going to take this smaller flap here that's towards me. See, you have a larger flap, a longer flap, and a shorter flap. So this shorter flap also has a little notch here. You're gonna push this down into the box, and you can see now how sturdy the box has become. Well, this little notch that's down in the inside here is where this little tab is gonna go in. So now we're going to press this down into the box, and then it pops right down into that and creates a very sturdy, well built, no glue necessary, and it can hold really great things here. You could put, so many things. It's not like a teeny tiny thing here. Now I, of course, was going with the egg theme, and I happen to always, when I run into the drugstore, I look at their candy aisle, not just so I can get a treat, but to see what kind of things can go in my treat boxes. So I thought the Reese's peanut butter eggs. Now look how perfect the size of that Reese's peanut butter egg is to fit in there with the eggs on the outside and Easter, and it says you're a good egg. Now, Valentine's Day, look at the mini M&Ms that fit in there. I personally, for Easter, would put 2 of these in here, but somehow the other one of these got confiscated at my house. We aren't going to name names, but it was eaten. But you could put 2 of those in there with the egg theme, but you could also put M&Ms in there. The little Twix bars fit in there. The little Snickers bars that I will admit I ate, my favorite candy bar. And then you just pop that right back into the box that comes with it. So it slides right in here. And this is the other piece to the box that we just made. So look how, this is really sturdy. So this is the other piece that comes to the box. It comes flat and then it just slides right over the box. Now you'll notice here, this is the matte, this is the shiny side that we put together, but this is matte, so you can easily sponge it. You could use your blending brushes to color over it. Well, I just went with decorating the 2 sides the same as the front. I didn't get around to the back, which I'm going to have to because I had a little bit ink on my craft surface and I got some crud on there. But you don't necessarily actually even have to do the back because it's going to be sitting like that. But I just measured my box and it's 2 3/4 by 4 1/8. So then I just went with some Balmy Blue and I cut it down to 3 7/8 and 2 1/2. Now all these measurements and the colors and the products and everything that I use will be on my blog post, cindyleebdesigns.com. Underneath the YouTube video in the description, you'll see visit my blog here. Press the link. It takes you right over to my blog. You'll see additional photos and links also there. So we start with the blue, and then I just took some Pear Pizzazz. And the Pear Pizzazz, I made the 2 1/2. And then I just took my scissors and I just had no problem just making a little squiggly there, and then that's going to go on there. So let's just get out our Stampin' Seal Plus and put this down on our box. So we're going to put that with an equal, about 1/8 of an inch the whole way around. Let me make sure I'm getting it correct there. Okay. Does that, no, that doesn't look quite straight enough for me. Let me pull it up here before it's really adhered down. I used plus, so that means it's staying where it is. Okay, there we go. So I'm still going to use the plus. Then we're going to just put our grass down at the bottom. We're going to line it up flush with the bottom and the two sides. And because I used the Pear Pizzazz, I think I am going to bring out my Stampin' Seal because it's not as strong as an adhesive. So if I have to do a little maneuvering with the adhering of the cardstock. So the next thing I did was I wanted to show the difference between the cornstalk. Oh my gosh, is this like the cutest? Oh, and these chick dies. Now this chick dies comes with this stamp set is available to purchase now, but maybe I think it was 2017 I think it was our celebration. And so if you still have it, if not, you can purchase it now, and it has these great dies with it has the stump we're using and the corn stalk, and it's got this chicken wire and the chicken coop, little corn cobs, and oh, I love that. So what I did is I cut all my little pieces here. So the next thing I put on, oh, I see that my grass isn't quite flush with that bottom. Okay, let's just pick that up here. And since wait, did I do the, okay, so I'm gonna push that down there a little, oh wait, see, I didn't have it quite down there, it adhered perfectly. It's kind of hard to see at this perspective here. There we go. Haha. Okay, so I'm going to bring out my craft silicone mat here, and I'm going to turn over my corn cob and get a little bit of my Tombow multi-purpose glue. You could also run this through with your adhesive sheets. Okay, and then we're just going to pop that onto the background of our sky. There we go. The way that I do my corn cobs here, let me bring them over here, is I use my glue dots. So what I did is I put a glue dot, now these are upside down, so I put the glue dot on the good side. So put it right down towards the good side. So this is my bad side. This is the good side here. And then I just put it onto the back of the ear of the corn. Okay, so then just take that, another one, and you'll just take the good side, put the glue dot on, pick it up, and then put it onto the back of our husk there. And then we'll take, once again, another one, and we're going to put the good side onto the glue dot, lift it up, and we're going to pop that behind our husk again there. There we go. We have our 3 corn cobs ready. So why don't we put this side here for a second, And we're going to be putting these onto, and we can go ahead and use our glue dots again. Put those on the back of the ear of corn now. Put one up towards the top. I just love how cute these are. Oh my gosh. This is probably one of the cutest dies I've ever seen, is for these little corn cobs, for this corn stalk. Put one here. And I think I might put down my stump that's going to be the stage for my dancing baby chick. And I think I'm just going to put that down first here, because then I'm going to place my little chick, and then I'll know where my corn is going to go. Okay, so when I put the corn on there, so when I colored these, I just used, of course, daffodil for my little chick here. Oh, and I think I picked my daffodil that has a bad end on it. So let's see about just coloring him in yellow. Get a nice daffodil here. Color in that cute little chick. I've got quite a few friends that are hatching chicks these days. My friend Janet has some chicks that I got to see. Then I'm going to use some pumpkin pie on his little feet. And my friend Wendy, her little granddaughter Eve, has some little chicks. So I got to see those last month. So of course I told my little granddaughter, when you're big enough to have chicks, we're going to have chicks. And my daughter said, I want chicks now. And a very, very, very sad thing I've been told from my mother is she did get me a chick for Easter when I was little. And then she asked me, where's my baby chick? And I took her to the bathroom and I pointed to the toilet. She said, I flushed the little baby chick down the toilet. Oh, I cannot even believe I would have done that. But I was only about, I think like 2 or 2.5 or something. And I said to my mom, well, why did you leave me alone with a baby chick? Golly. Okay, so what we're going to do is put on our little baby chick. So I'm so sorry to all you little chicks out there. I'm going to put a dimension on the top of his head here so that that is going to be flush with the dimensional we put underneath the stump. And then we need to add a little color to his hat. So let's just make his hat balmy blue. I could have got a little crazy and made some different colors, but I just kind of was going with the colors that are on there with the balmy blue there. Okay, so now we can put our little corn cob on there, because there we go. Because now we know where our little chick is, and then we get the full, I think I might move this one a little bit there. Then we get the full effect of our, whoop, I picked the corn, didn't mean to. Then we get the full effect and we get to see all 3 of them. And then the cute little thing is just put this little unhatched one, and I did him flat. So actually I think I am going to use my Seal Plus here because this one fell off on me. So we put that on the back of there, but we want to put the little sign here also there. I love this little sign, it's so adorable. So we're going to put that a little, and it can go a little bit off of your box, it's okay. And then we're going to put the little chicken that hasn't hatched yet playing right there. Now, the other thing I did is you can see that I have this Easter, and this Easter came from this Gift of Hope here. It has the word Easter in there. So what I did is I used my classic label punch, and here's the good one here. And so I just put the pointy end at the beginning of the word. So there we go. And then I can really make this any size I want by just sticking it back into my punch. And then I just line it up so that the white is in the grooves of the metal. And let's see here. And then pop it back down. Oh, okay. My hand jerked on that. So we will, oh, and these Easters really weren't that nice, but we're gonna go ahead and because I already put the stamp away. So we'll just go ahead and do it again. So there we go. This one might be a little bit harder to do because it is, you have to make sure you put it in the right way. So it has to go in this way. It was a lot easier the other way, but I kind of jerked my hand. And then, so let's just pop that in there. And we can see that it's, it needs to be a little closer to the R. Oh, I did it again. Okay, so we're not gonna do that. You can put the Easter right there. Ta-da! Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so it brings us to this side here. We want to, I must just be too powerful for my hands. Okay, so let's get our Stampin' regular stamping seal. I think mine is stuck here. Okay, there we go. And we're just going to put a nice blue panel on this side. And we're going to put our blue panel on this side. And I'll stamp my Easter on my little wooden sign afterwards. I think I might have a piece of, oh no, we can still use it. Let's just do that. Let's not let Cindy get too sad here. Let's just put our Easter and we'll stamp it again. Okay, we'll just get out a block, get our Easter, get our black out here, our memento, and we're going to, I'm going to stamp it right here on this edge. And we've got Easter there, and then we're gonna try this again. We'll see if I can get my coordination together here. Okay, so I'm gonna do right now. You see how I just get the pointy side on this side? Now, it would just bug me the whole time if I didn't do it the right way. So now we're gonna pop this back in this way. And you can see I have my arrows going this right way, and I'm going to hold that, and I did it. I redeemed myself. Okay, so what we're going to do is put that right on there. But what we're going to do with that is we're going to use dimensionals for that. So I just always go to these little edges here, these little kind of mountain-like pointy thin ones on the side here, and I just make my own custom there we go, and we'll just pull that off. We'll pop Easter up on here. There you go, Easter. Okay, so then we are just going to finish up here. So these ones I do believe are 2 1/4, no, 1 1/4 by 3 7/8, and then I just took those 2 little pieces of Pear Pizzazz, and I cut them at the same time, and I just made them a little hill, like a little hill. There we go. And then we'll just put some adhesive on the back of them. Okay, that's not going to cooperate with me, but look how nicely the plus cooperates with me. And you just line those up at the bottom there. You're just kind of carrying the theme onto both sides of your box. There you go. And boy, that one's crooked. I was playing with Night of Navy, and I just want to pull that over a little bit. Okay, and then what was missing here is some little flowers, and you know what's missing is you don't want to get these missing, so just pop those back on so that you don't lose them. Set them aside. You want to pop a few clouds on here. So these little clouds come from the Ride the Range, and I used mini dimensionals to put those on. And that is that Ride the Range with the cowboys and the little cows. And they have these little tiny clouds. My friend Janet had given me a card, and I did a video last Wednesday using that. Oh no, a couple Wednesdays ago, using that. So I'm just going to get and put some clouds onto the front there, which means we need to put a cloud or two here. I'm going to make these ones flat. And so the way to easily do that is I'm just going to put a little glue right onto the cardstock and just put my clouds on there. Hey, you could put a little chicken there if you want. Just making, and you could also cover the back, but I didn't feel the need to do that. Who knows, maybe I will when I'm done. But remember, I do have to put it on the other one since I got ink on it. Darn it, that wasn't cool. My cloud there, make my cloud a little straight, and another little cloud there. So you just have the sky. It probably would look cute to have a little chicken there. So look how easy that is. And then you just open that up and you can put all kinds of fun candies in there. I have a couple other candies I'll show you that fit in there. Why was the candy the whole way across the room? I don't know. But as I said, you could fit, you know, 2 or 3 of the M&Ms in there. You could put some Twix candy bars in there. You could also use some of our really super pretty hearts and put some peanut butter hearts in there. Now that's what I'm talking about. You would pop those into a box and they fit beautifully too. So you've got a whole, whatever you can find. You could put little hand sanitizers in there, but I was going with the Easter theme and I was going for eggs. Oh, the other thing I found too in my kitchen was that you could use those individually packaged Milanos fit in there too. Now that would be the Easter treat that my husband wants in his. That is what Jimmy would want. So you can put a lot of cute little things in those cute Love You Always treat boxes, page 11 of the mini catalog. If you have any questions, you can always email me or text me at cindyleeb@gmail.com. And you can call or text me at 724-323-2296. Thanks for buzzing by, friends.